Hey guys, so today's video is all about acting. I thought I'd talk about how I got into acting and 5 important things that I have learned along the way thus far. So I thought I'd start off by talking to you guys about how I got into acting. So acting is something that's just always been very near and dear to my heart. Ever since I was little in school, I'd loved doing oral presentations, and then when I got into high school, I was very involved in, drama, improv club. I did plays and musicals and all that jazz, and I just knew that it was for me. It was just my calling ever since I was little. So when I graduated from high school, I went straight into university, and I got accepted into York University's theater program. I learned a lot that year, but knowing that I had to re-audition to get into the acting conservatory for second year, that was just really stressful. And I didn't get in, and I knew that I couldn't see a future doing production or doing theater history only, and I just knew that I wanted to be an actor. So I kind of took things into my own hands, started taking classes outside of school, training in film and TV, and I got an agent, and then I started doing, commercials and working on short films and a lot of independent stuff, non-union work. I technically started doing all that in 2013, so it's been 6 years so far. Wow, okay. The reason for loving acting so much, it's definitely changed over the years. I think when I was super little, I just wanted to be famous and I wanted people to know my name and blah, 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 blah. But now that I'm older, I think that I've seen a lot more diversity on TV, which is amazing, but there's definitely so much more that we could be doing and so much farther that the industry could go, and I really want to be a part of that change. I'm talking really fast because I'm really passionate about this, but when I was growing up, I never had anybody on TV that looked like me and that reflected me and, my culture. I want to be a role model. I want little girls to look up on TV and see a strong, independent, powerful female character that's played by a person of color that looks like them. I think, I just get really riled up when I talk about that. I think also too, I just love telling stories that haven't been told before. The same story, but with a different point of view. And that's what's so amazing about acting and about film and TV and theater, is that you just get to storytell, and it's so friggin' amazing. Number 1, rejection. So I wanted to acknowledge the fact that being an actor involves being rejected. And rejection is something that was extremely hard in the beginning. Extremely, I'm talking tears. And I mean, not gonna lie, I still cry sometimes when I really feel like I nailed an audition and then I find out that I didn't get it, especially when it's something that I was really passionate about. But yeah, this industry it's really cutthroat, and I know I've only seen a small sliver of what's to come, but it's also made me have a very thick skin. I'm definitely learning to grow an even thicker skin. I want to keep, progressing my career. That's something that is going to be really important to have. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to tell you no, and that are going to tell you that, you're not pretty enough, and sometimes you get rejected for the smallest things. It's not even about how you said the lines or what emotion was there, what your backstory was. I don't even know. Sometimes it comes down to your eye color, your hair color, your height. Things like that really add up, and it's hard. It's really hard. I'm also in a place where I know that it just wasn't meant to be, and that there's going to be another opportunity that's even better that's going to come along, and the role is just going to be perfect for me. Number 2, goal setting. So I had this vision board, basically just all these things that I want to be doing with my career in the future, and right now as well, and in other parts of my life too. I think that it's really important to set goals for yourself and really manifest what you want to have in your life and where you want to be in your life. I have 3 Hollywood signs in my room because I know that ultimately I do want to end up in LA. But for now, I'm setting smaller goals for myself, like getting more union auditions, because I do want to get into the union. Engaging more with my agent in terms of, you know, submitting me and where I'm at in my career. Going to specific workshops with specific casting directors that you know you want them to see you. That didn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. And then once you fulfill those small goals, you deserve to celebrate a little and, you know, celebrate those small wins. I was in a bit of a dry spell, and just last week or 2 weeks ago, I found out that I booked one short film, and then last week I found out I booked another short film, and I'm like, this is freaking cool. Like, I put in the work to do that backstory for that character, and I rehearsed it and I got it down to a T, and it paid off. And it's like all those other auditions that I didn't get in the past little while paid off with this, and it's like such a cool feeling, and I deserve to celebrate that win. Like, yes, I'm doing it, you know? I think that I've really found the joy in celebrating those small wins and achieving those small wins, that it really gives you a sense of satisfaction and reassurance that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, and that you really are meant to do this. And that's really important. So. Next is make your own work. Hence why I'm trying to, you know, build up my YouTube, doing more vlogs and whatnot, because I just have this creative bug in me and I just want to, like, make cool stuff, you know? I was gonna swear, but I'm like, maybe I should just not swear. Even if it's not necessarily acting related, just vlogging and being on camera, like, that's what I want to do, because I do want to ultimately build, like, a lifestyle brand. That's something that I want for my career. Not even just that, but, like, getting together with other people that you know that are writers, or, you know, that have some cool camera equipment, and, you know, you guys can, like, collaborate and make cool things together. And now that I'm getting more consistent with it, it's so empowering. I'm not just sitting around waiting for an email about an audition. I'm making my own stuff and I'm putting myself out there, and I know that in the long run it's gonna pay off. Do the work, have fun with it, and make your own stuff. Okay, next one. Surround yourself with positive people. This kind of goes back to the whole rejection spiel. When you're constantly being rejected and, you know, you're having a bad day, it can really hinder your creative process and your mindset. And when you surround yourself with people who really do believe in you and just want to help you and uplift you, it's the most important thing. I look at my friends like my family. They have seen me go through, like, the worst situations possible. Not even acting related, just, like, in general. And they know what my goals are and where I want to be, and, you know, if I'm having a bad day, or, like, I didn't get this one role or whatnot, they'll always remind me of what I'm worth and remind me that it's okay. It's life, and there's going to be another and a better opportunity coming. And when you have people that you can just, like, vent to and give you concrete advice and just support you and love you, and I think for the creative mind, it's just something that I don't know where I would be without, honestly. You know who you are. Alright, last but not least, training and learning. One thing that I've realized in the past year, taking classes at the Actors Work Studio in Toronto with Samora Smallwood, is that training and working in your craft is so friggin' important. I was doing classes, like, on and off. I wasn't consistent with it, wasn't consistent with my work ethic. Like, I would only do the work when it came to auditions, and then I wouldn't book it. Now I really feel so confident in my process and how I handle a script when I get it, because a lot of the times with auditions, you get the script literally the night before, and you have to be prepared and ready to go the next day. And I feel like I have a solid work ethic down that I don't get as overwhelmed. And that's so important, because I know when I go in the room, I'm not gonna totally freak out, at least. I think training is so important, and especially finding a work ethic that works for you. I try to put myself on camera a lot. Like, if I have downtime, I'll take a script that I worked on a few weeks ago, or, like, a monologue from a show that I'm watching, and just put it on camera. do the backstory, put it on camera, and kind of critique it, because it's literally like being an athlete, and you have to work at it like all the time. I mean, you know, take breaks obviously, but you really have to be consistent with it. People that have watched my stuff can attest to this. Like I really feel like I've gotten better. It's because I've been training and I'm constantly learning, going to classes, workshops, trying new things, getting out of my comfort zone with different scripts, so that when it comes down time to that dream role, that big role, doesn't even matter what role, I'm good to go and I'm ready. Okay, one quick thing before I go that I think I just find hilarious is that when I meet somebody who's not an actor, they'll always ask me, so, like, what else do you do? And it's like, and it's okay because they don't understand, but, you know, I'm an actor. That's who I am. What I do on the side for work is irrelevant to my craft. So that's not important. You don't need to ask me that question. Not that I'm doing like some sketchy like side work or whatever. But I'm an actor first and foremost. It's my first and only love. And it's probably like the one thing in my life that has been this constant variable. No matter where I'm at in my life, acting is always getting like a little emotional here. It's just something that's always been very important to me, and I literally okay, don't cry. Like, I literally can't see myself doing anything else in my life. You know, just be mindful next time like you meet somebody who's an actor. Maybe just don't ask them that question. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. You actors out there, if there's anything that I missed or you'd like to see me talk about, let me know. I'd be more than happy to. Other than that, stay tuned for the next video. Bye.